All right, you guys, what's going on? How you doing today? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Todd Mickens Let's Talk About It podcast. Where we're gonna have a discussion today. We're gonna just, we're just gonna dibble and dabble around a little bit today, guys. I really appreciate you for coming in. I won't be surprised if it's not as many people today for the simple fact that we are all an hour early today. Everything is an hour early today. Okay, so we may lose some people along this. I'm still sleeping early this morning, um, and I understand that. I definitely understand that. It's no slight to anybody, but I appreciate you guys who did make it. Appreciate you for coming in and pushing through and waking up. And of course, the first person is one of the first person to always open up the doors of the church is either myself as the pastor here at the St. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts, Romans 10 and 9, Apostolic, International, Multicultural, Multi-Denomination, uh, Kojic Assembly Church of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, where I am your pastor, uh, the Deacon Craig Stooks is always here to give an inspirational word and or scripture for today, and we're going to read that shortly. But I want to, like I said, just possibly give a couple more people some time to come in. But again, guys, it's been a beautiful, beautiful week. Some some good things has happened. I'm pretty sure everybody hasn't had a perfect, awesome week, but you're still here. You're still on this side. You're still able to breathe. You know, um, I think I want to talk today. Might not be the most popular. Well, it's a popular subject, but I think we want to talk. What's the district attorney's name? Is it Fannie Willis, Fannie, or whoever that lady is? I want to possibly talk about Miss Fannie today. Um, she was the one that lead district attorney that was bringing the charges up against Donald Trump, and she's been caught in some type of y'all know. I don't know what they call it when you. Well, she ain't supposed to be fondling with other members who are being involved with the case. I think I want to talk about that a little bit. I want to talk also about we have an election coming up, man, and I'm really concerned about the Democratic selection. Uh, we all know it's boiling down. Cassandra Wilson, what's going on? Pretty sure that's one of my E2M family right there. She's a awesome person, very dedicated to the craft of fitness. Has has an amazing disposition about herself. If I'm using the correct words, I try to talk prop on here every now and again. She's constantly working on a physique. She did I think you did a competition not too long ago, maybe about a month or two, at least 2 or 3 months ago. She did very well in that. Like I said, takes dedication to get your body to competition uh, uh, readiness, and she did an awesome job with it. One of our OGs, and oh yeah, dog. I said a few months ago. It's almost been 8 months ago, maybe nine. Last July, yeah, you did an awesome job in that. And yes, matter of fact, I meant to. Did I tag? Did I tag the Columbia Lake Mary group in here yet? I don't know, but let's see. Let me just add them just in case I didn't, because Columbia Lake Mary like to tune in with this. But yeah, but yeah, you're so very welcome, and you deserve a round of applause for your awesome work. And it would be befitting to throw in some fitness as well. Throw in some fitness as well. Um, we have overall, let's just jump straight into. I normally do a video, but I'm going to jump straight into it right now. Then we're going to video, and I'm going to start with let's let's talk about Miss Fannie. Fannie. What is her name? Fannie Mae Wilson. What do y'all think about that? Should she be removed from the case concerning Donald Trump? Should she be removed? Cassandra, should she be removed from the case concerning Donald Trump? Her and her lover uh, uh, have to be. I don't know if it's called contempt of court, but they've been found to be good. And you know the problem that I have. Let me see if I can find a picture of Fannie. Because the main problem I have with Fannie is the typical. And some of y'all ladies may get upset today with this with my take on this. But Fannie really has a uh how can I put it? A a nasty. I don't want to. She just doesn't. You know. Hold on. Let me. You know. She just has a little snappy attitude about her. Good morning, or how you doing? Am I right about Fanny, guys? That she, is almost like in a situation where you're wrong, but you just nasty. She just, first of all, black women, have the stigma of being, I guess, aggressive. I don't, like I said, I don't want this to be. I don't want the ladies to get mad at me. Okay. Okay, Cassandra says she does seem to be angry. First of all, I'm sorry for not displaying the comments. Good morning. Thank you. I appreciate you. Um, and Aura, appreciate you. Appreciate you. And Cassandra, yeah, she just seems to be so angry. I listened to some of her testimony. And she's just. Let me share a screen and see if I can pull up here. Pull up there. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull her up. Pull her up. Pull her up. Pull her up. Is she up there? Let's see. All right, here we go. She just almost like because women naturally know how to snap. What I mean by snap with the neck rolls and stuff. And I'm not saying she's supposed to be on the stand and be submissive and all this, but you know, you're wrong. It's just simply that. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about this situation with Fanny. Fanny is wrong. And if you seen she was angry. She very angry. Good morning, Cheryl. Thank you for tuning in. I know you're on your way. You're aching. At least I ain't gonna tell you the rest because I know you ain't gonna do it. You just got back from Germany yesterday. Uh, yeah, she just doesn't. I don't know, man. I'm very. I would say I'm concerned, but I'm not because when she was running for the office of the district attorney, and I may have some of the terminology wrong. The very oh sure, you right on time. We're gonna talk about Fanny. I'm just talking about her demeanor, her whether she's guilty or not. I think that's easy to be seen. You know, do y'all think she should be removed, or will they remove her as the head district attorney over the Donald Trump case? But look at it. This is a person in court that has that. First of all, she knows the law, so she knows little nuances and things that she could say. When she was running for office, some of the things that she was pushing was that she would run and the people deserve somebody in office who's not going to be sleeping with the work. That's pretty much what she said. Because she was throwing off on his, maybe in the past, whoever been in a position or maybe government position, she was just kind of throwing some hints, that they were more or less sleeping with the help. B. Johnson, what's going on? And I wish I had that footage already. Uh, Maybe I'll find it. And then the thing that she gets in trouble for or gets caught up with is and I'm saying her and the lover boy get caught up. This $600,000 was paid to her and the lover boy, right? Well, from her to the lover boy, or from Georgia. Y'all act like y'all ain't following the case, but women, I want to know, how do you feel? Cheryl says, okay, you stayed in Aiken. All right. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Again, good morning, B. Johnson. And we're going to go back to our inspirational word, but I need one of you ladies, because y'all are getting mad at the men for saying stuff like that. How do you feel about it? Well, Cassandra did say that she seemed angry. She seemed aggressive, very aggressive. Aura says she seemed very aggressive. And like I said, I watched some of her good morning, Perline. What's going on? I watched some of her testimony. She was just, and she had her daddy on the stand line. Did y'all see that? Where she had Pop Fannie Wilson had her daddy on the stand line. She had that. Listen, she was trying to be so aggressive, and so I know the law, and this is this, and talking about her daddy raised her to keep a lot of money in the house, because they was asking, how did you pay your lover? She said she paid him cash. Well, I was brought up to keep money, and when the daddy got on the stand, he tried to collaborate some of the stuff that she was saying. I don't know how familiar y'all are with this story. I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but I think some of y'all familiar enough to know Fannie done got her fanny in a fanny. All right. So I need Cheryl, Aura, B Johnson, Cassandra. I need y'all to tell me, do you think, should she be removed? Should she be removed? Okay. As the district attorney over the Donald Trump case, and is she wrong? Let's just cut it out. And it's one thing that I definitely want to say. No, wait a minute, Aura. I like that, right? I like what you're saying. I love what you're saying, as a matter of fact. Love what you're saying. But I ain't asked you to give me no saying. I asked you to say yes or no. Valveda Thomas, what's going on? Is she, from what you've seen, from her disposition, from her aggressive, because she's very, and to think about it, and sometimes women, y'all might get mad at me. I don't see many men on here, so I gotta watch what I say, I guess. When me and somebody was talking the other day, and I was saying that a lot of women can't deal with self accountability when they're wrong about something. They still have to throw it off, or they don't deal with the issue of what they've done. It's either your fault, or you did, or if you had done this or this or that. They don't have self accountability. Now, the sad part about this is, out of all the cases she's been involved in, because they even have some information about her dealing with some former drug dealers. Oh, all this stuff is going to come out in the wash sooner or later. Thank you. Cassandra just said, to be honest, yes. Yeah, all of this is going to come out in the wash sooner or later. And the thing about it is, not only did she get caught, but she got caught red-handed. And her thing is to be so listen, you don't have to throw up the white flag in defeat, but sometimes you just gotta know how to Listen, that now the judge, if the judge don't remove her, it's got to be because of personal relationship. This here lets us know and defines for us that if you in trouble, if you don't know somebody who knows somebody, these people in positions, black or white, these people in position. I tell anytime my wife fills out a resume or some type of application for something, she's always pursuing to better her career in education. So she's always, trying to do this and do that. She's been educating herself more and more through colleges. Probably, well, heck, we've been going on 21 years. She's been doing it at least, I would think, last 10 years. She's been furthering her education to do to get better background or have a better resume when she goes from y'all know how it is. I want to do this. I want that. I want to do that. They always want you to have the background, right? And I always tell her, most of these people in any position are in a position because of who they know, not because of what they know. It's because of who they know. A lot of people are in position simply because of somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody who got them the inside scoop. And I don't do it purposely or to aggravate her, but I know it does aggravate her sometimes because it is the truth, and I can only imagine she and many other people feel like I go through all the things I need to go through. I go through the education, I go through the long process, I go through the many hours on the laptop, I go through the essays, I go through the papers, I go through this and that, and then the people who get picked for the position probably don't even know as much as I know, but they got picked for the position because of who they know. And this is the perfect example with Fannie Willis. And what's the dude name? Somebody tell me what the dude name. He ain't getting away with nothing either now. What's the guy name? What's going on, Miss Scott? How you doing? How you doing? Let me see. What goes on in the dark will come to the light. And yes, it did. This is the thing, and I'm glad you said that. But I'm gonna go back to my wife real quick. It's frustrating to her, I'm sure, and I'm sure she will reap the benefits of her labor later in due time, in the Lord's time. You know how we are. We just in the Lord's time. But I even tell us, I say, hey, sometimes you got to you got to use or either mention a name here and there. Well, I'm such and such's husband or wife or daughter-in-law. Oh yeah, that's my family. Oh yeah, such and such. You may not even really know the person, but you know of the person. You've been in their company. But when you use their name, people. Oh, well, hey, listen. People are in sororities and they're in masonries. They're Easter stars. They use these things to get where they need to go. Some people, I don't need to use that because I got the Lord King. Yeah, all right. Well, let me tell you, listen, you 100% right. 100% right. But you need to do something on your own. Listen. God gives us common sense. He gives us free will. You have to use some of the tools, and Fannie and bruh, use some tools. he got the position he got in this case because of their relationship. And I see brother Folks came in, and we're gonna talk about that, folks. I'm glad you're in here, good brother. What's going on? Let me get back to that comment. And I hadn't lost. Oh yeah. And even in this situation, and like I said, I don't expect everybody to agree with me. We all have our own opinion. I'm just giving y'all something from what I've seen. When you a child, when the child gets caught doing something wrong, sometimes you got to know how to show face or put yourself in a position where I guess you lighten your demeanor, because your punishment or the way the person looks, the parent or the teacher or the person in leadership looks at the situation, or the public looks at the situation, because she just looks like, I mean, come on, I'm gonna say it. Some of y'all listen. Matter of fact, hey, I keep forgetting this is my show. She just looked like the average angry black woman. Let me do this real quick. Unc, what's I see your comment. She's not on trial. She did good to me. Unc, you know what? I'm not surprised that you feel like that. I'm gonna come back and talk about that in a little bit, but I got to go back. I got to go back here. We're gonna go up to our inspirational word of the day from our Deacon Stooks. And he says, the way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. You know what? Maybe this goes in perfect. Maybe you know what I would say about this, Mr. Stoops, I think that she has created, in this moment, she is creating her own reign. I just think how she acts and like I said, I don't know what this is, because it seemed like, I do believe, Mr. Folks, yet she is not on trial per se. I don't know what you was called. She's going through a whatever they call it, but yeah, she Loretta Bovane. What's going on? Melody McHee. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Please forgive me. Yeah, but again, this and listen, women. Some of y'all men might get mad. I don't know. Uh, or else I said good morning, somebody. Um, this to me, from what I've seen, especially in today's, I mean, if you watch the news, especially if you watch these reality shows, it's just the typical, and I don't care who on here, you can agree with me or not, but you see with this, she is just, and then you ever see when she, yes, I bought him, we went and, you know, uh, the Bible talks about when you with the Romans, you act like the Romans. She in court, you whoever district attorney, oh yeah, I bought him some wine. He likes, I like Grey Goose. I'm like, you sound just as y'all, excuse me, stripper polish. Oh, y'all ain't gonna like me today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And this is not a. They are not coming at her. Let me say this, because she is a black woman. They're coming at her for the city. Well, listen, Trump got his people, which is what he should do. I would have did. Listen, anybody who's trying to come against you and you in a position like that, if it had been Trump, Biden, Clinton, Obama, that's what they do. Anybody who's trying to come against you, and I'm saying the word come against, but their job is to get you off of them. And they dug down in there. They dug down and they found some things out. Now, me personally, if I would think, if I was her, I would be like, let me remove myself from the case. Because if you feel so strong about what Donald Trump did, if you feel that strong about it, you would listen. I am removing myself from this case at this time, because the evidence is more than sufficient that regardless of who carries on in my place or in his place, he will be convicted. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. Let me see. Smart how she answered the question. She's a prosecutor. This is the ethics hearing. Yes, yeah. But see, I think smart how she answered the question, maybe, but I think she's already set herself up for, if there is a jury trial, if it is a jury trial or whatever happened, I think she's already set herself, because there ain't nobody under a rock who hasn't seen this. She's already set herself up for the public opinion is already, this is one that, listen, ladies, y'all gonna get mad at me about this here. They gonna say this is one nasty, angry black woman. I'm sorry. That's they're gonna say she's not taking. And listen, she is in the position of defending herself when she normally is the person that's prosecuting. Man, good God Almighty, Jabari, did you hear what I say? She is normally the person that's putting forth the and that she's using all. Listen, you right, you right. She's she, not yeah, she is smart. She has to be smart to first of all win the position as the district attorney or whatever position politically correct it is. How she answered the question, because one question they asked her was like, "Well, is it proof?" What you saying is she's saying where the burden of proof of some is one person, which makes it true. Which she was talking about herself. She was saying, well, listen, I'm the only person I said is true. So by law or either by the laws of the land is proven to. But see, had that been Junebug down the road who got caught with a little bit of dope. Say what y'all want to say. Had that been Junebug down the road caught with the dope, it wouldn't have went like that. She would have, Your Honor, he lying. And bruh ain't doing no better. And see, what's going to happen is they don't have time to collaborate their stories like they thought they would. When the daddy got on the hot, I need show of hands or yes, Alvin, what's going on? Cynthia, what's going on? How you doing? Very good morning. Yeah, they didn't Teray Duce. I think I said that right. Duce. Did I say that right? Duce. Good morning. Good morning. Did y'all see when the daddy got on the stand? Listen, daddy, now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. As disappointed as daddy may have been, I don't know if he was or not, but I know he didn't want his baby girl or daughter to be caught up in a situation that she's in. Because the dude was married. Couldn't find out the day after he got the position, he divorced his wife. Coincidence? I don't know. I don't think it's a coincidence that all this happened. But daddy, knowing, and I believe she had to listen. That's his baby. Daddy went in there. Daddy ready to perjure the court. He didn't care. Well, and the thing was, it was such a simple. I think a simple mistake that was made was she said, when my daddy comes in here, he's going to explain to you that in the black family, my daddy raised and told me I always keep large amounts of cash in my house. Now, this is where you can tell Tommy D. Patrick what's going on. There was a collaboration before the ethics hearing. As good as she is, and like Aura said, as smart as she is, she and her people wasn't good enough and smart enough to tell her daddy or for her to word it differently than she said it, which lets you know that I know y'all ain't gonna like this because it ain't a black and white thing. I need y'all to know this for sure. Thank you, sweetheart. Y'all, we can take this station identification for the Hell Hot Coffee brought to you by none other than my wife, Travisha Mickens, who bought this. Now, I'm talking about Fanny, and she got this coffee hot as hell. I can already tell it. The Hell Hot Coffee from Travisha Mickens. Mm-hmm. You know what? I can't even sip it. Y'all, I can't even sip the coffee this morning. It's so hot. I can't even sip the coffee. It's so I don't know what's going on with my vocals here. I gotta get my vocals readjusted. Let me see. Let me take this reverb out. There we go. Okay. Aura, yeah. Listen. Who I need somebody. No, Cheryl. Listen, Cheryl, Tommy, and Aura. I am not drinking this coffee right now. That coffee is hot as hell. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Morning. Listen. Who saw the testimony of her talking about in black families? We are told that she was saying that her father taught her to keep large sums amount of money. What she didn't tell daddy is, daddy, don't say the exact thing I said, because I know the person that's gonna cross-examine you gonna bring it up. Daddy got in there as the same I would have did. If my daughter had to say, Daddy, let me tell you what you got to say. You got to say that I tell you to keep. I would have got to say, I tell my daughter to keep large amounts of money in her home. I solemnly hold his hand. I solemnly do swear. I don't care what all y'all would have did. I solemnly do swear on the stack of these Bibles. King James, Strong Thurman, New King James, the God's translation, the New Living Translation, the Strong Concordance, and whatever Bible you need me to put my hand on. My daughter telling the truth. Did anybody see the testimony? Or time I sip. Listen, y'all want me to sip this coffee, especially women, because y'all want me to hush. Let me see. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. My wife, listen. Matter of fact, this has been the first time. This how I know something was wrong with the coffee this morning. This has been the first time in many weeks or months that my wife has stood and tried to wait for me to drink the coffee. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. But no, sir. No, sir. That's what I said when I almost put my lips on that coffee. What? Listen. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't have done that, but I would, if the roles had been reversed, I don't think I could have put my mother or father in that situation, because I know, and everybody on here know, that they would give up the right for the wrong for their child. That's why I tell my daughter, I tell my son, never put yourself in a situation where you embarrass yourself or you embarrass your family. Right? Right? Let me go. I want to make sure I catch all the comments, because we own it today, guys. We own it today. Aura, Tommy, and Cheryl, y'all want me to drink the coffee. Listen, what? Oh, so y'all wanted me to do like anime when Ike threw that cake on her in a restaurant. Huh? Dude was like, just eat the damn cake. Anime. All right, I'm gonna sip the coffee. But if my lips melt off, I need everybody to send 30% tithes and offering. Oh, Lord. She got it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look at Cheryl. Cheryl, you dirty. You know what, Cheryl? I need an extra 10% from you this morning. Uh-huh. Javar said, if it ain't hair hot, then I don't want it. That's right. If it ain't hair hot, I don't want it. Or talking about sip it. Man, look at Cheryl talking about good job. Now, I can tell you what. Let me tell y'all women off right quick. I bet if it was a man in her position, because see, the man, because see, listen, see, y'all women, y'all, no. Y'all women slick. Y'all, but again, self accountability, and y'all, Jeffrey Randolph, what's going on? I did. Yes, I did. I'm sorry, Cheryl Snell. It did slip out. But let me, if the roles were reversed, y'all know what y'all women would be saying? Oh my God. Y'all women would be saying, that no good joker. Yeah. Get rid of him. He out there sleeping around. He done got her to leave her husband. It would be a totally different conversation if this was a man in this position. If she was a man and he was her in this position, y'all women would be all over these comments. But you all don't want to hold yourself or your fellow sister accountable. I think my coffee done cool down now. Mm-hmm. God, ooh, it done burned up. Burned the back of my throat. Great thing. Unc says, now that leads to the tax people coming at you. Yes. Listen, Unc, you dead on it. She said she thousands of dollars in her house, and And then she got daddy to come in. They was asking daddy something. Daddy couldn't even wait. They said, "We're seeing the black home. You know, I tell my daughter, I'm just paraphrasing, to keep a lot of money in the house." And the lawyer or the examiner, whatever that person was like, so how did you know to say something about that particular situation? Were you already briefed on that? She done got that. Listen, she's a lead district attorney, the head district. She ain't tell her daddy to say, "I plead the fifth." Daddy just daddy said, well, yeah, they went over this with me in the back room. Yeah, they told me what to say. I bet she was in the back room listening to it or watching on TV, looking just how she looking right here. Let me show you how she looking right here. Just like that, like, daddy, dang, God, doggone daddy. Daddy, you wasn't supposed to say it like that. Yeah. And again, guys, I'm there was a comment about Donald Trump. Did I miss that? I got to go back and find that comment. Here we go. Aura says Donald Trump done paid these $2 or $3 to try and bring her down. No. See, there we go. See, this is where you women are not trying to hold her accountable for what she's done. Listen, Donald Trump is on trial for what? Trying to fix the election. Everybody has agreed or disagreed. Can we agree? It's simple. She is getting ready, if not already, in the process of trial for what is it called? At breaking the ethics code. Where she ain't supposed to be hunching, like we used to say back in the day. She ain't supposed to be hunching nobody she working with. And you know what? Yeah, Donald. You know what? And the reason why I'm approaching the comment like this, Aura, is because Donald Trump done paid the. It's almost like you saying it's Donald Trump's fault. She done got caught doing what she doing. It ain't Donald Trump's fault. She done got caught doing. It's her fault. Where is her accountability? Where is you guys? Where are you women's accountability to hold her accountable that she did the wrong? You can't say yes, she was wrong, but then say, but Donald Trump. But Donald Trump. And we're gonna talk a little bit about Donald Trump later. But Donald Trump ain't in the ethics thing right now. Fanny is. I think she should be removed from the case. And again, if your case is strong against Donald, because right now, I'm gonna tell you what I believe is happening right now. Which, listen, she's doing what she need to do to try to maintain her job status and job income. I'm pretty sure she's getting paid healthy amounts of money. Yeah, let's leave Donald Trump out of it. Donald Trump done paid. See, that's the women. Men, I don't care what you do, how you find them in wrong. Is, well, if you hadn't them, well, if you did this, well, no. I'm wrong. No. She's wrong. Because let me tell you what's happening right now. Whatever Donald, because I'm going to use your analogy. Whatever Donald doing to her with his people that he paid $2 or $3 to, she's doing to them. She trying to find something. I got to get this joker off my back. I got to get him off my back. That's all Donald doing. Donald said, listen, this woman that's taking the lead, because remember now, she's also involved in a YSL case. She's the main person. It's a lot of gangs in the Atlanta, and she's one of the main people that's heading that. And they say that she was setting herself up for a later future political aspirations. And some would say it was also a ploy or a plot to keep Donald Trump from continuing to run from the presidency. I got one question, guys, real quick about Donald Trump. Why is the effort so much to keep him out of office? / why are they allowing so many illegal immigrants or whatever, legal aliens, to cross the border? We're going to touch on that a little bit later. Perfect. Yes, I did. It slipped out, but Jesus forgave me. He did. He was in character, blaming on the listen, did you see it? It didn't even, and I'm pretty sure he's talking about when her father was getting questioned. He ain't look authentic. He was looking like, listen, that's my go-to answer when they ask me about this. Is my go-to answer in the black homes. This is what I tell my girls to do. I mean, she hadn't said, and see, this was the problem with, you see this face and this attitude. Let me make it big, because I want y'all women to see how y'all look when y'all don't take accountability. Yeah, that's how y'all look when you wrong, but you still want to be right. You don't know how to apologize and say I'm sorry, or you don't know how to accept the responsibility that you're wrong. Yeah, women, y'all not gonna like me today. That's all right, because we talk about the men all the time. But listen. I love this comment. He was in character. He couldn't listen. I bet she was in the back like, Daddy, you done. Look. I even got friends in here that normally stay. Listen, Beth done left me. Beth don't want to hear this. Beth said, I'm out. Where you at, Beth? Where you said it at? Beth said, I'm out. Look at that. I'm out. Beth don't even want to hear it. Women don't want to hold themselves accountable. Beth probably home fussing at her right now. I am accountable. Yeah, I know y'all women, y'all. I don't put no, sure. See. There we go. See, the I don't know. Ain't no I is Look at the added. Listen, I guarantee you, Cheryl, when you type that in, whether it was on a keyboard or on your phone, I bet Cheryl did a neck roll. She did a neck roll, an eye roll, and when she hit send, she sent it off like that. Huh? What's going on, Unc? How you doing, man? Look at Beth Trevisha. She says, I'm late and been away from my Sunday routine, but I'm back. Miss you guys. Time for Sunday Thunder. Okay. So that's why you leaving, because of Sunday Thunder. Okay, well, I'll let you slide with that. I'll let you slide. He should be under the jail with all the look, see, whoa. Now, what you're not gonna do is turn this on Donald Trump. So let me ask you a question. And I just want to when it comes to Donald Trump, and I want y'all to type it in. Because I don't know. For all the dirt he's done, just type it in. For the racist stuff he's done and or said, just type it in real quick. Type it in and let me know. All y'all on here. We got a couple of people on here because I hear people say he's racist. And listen, I'm not defending or proclaiming anything for him. I'm just trying to see something real quick. If you say he's racist, if you say he's done something, type it in the chat and we're gonna, type it. I need to know exactly what he said, when he said it. I need to know exactly what he's done. And then I need y'all to go back and do the same thing for Joe Biden. And then I need you to go back and do the same thing for Obama. And then I need you to go back and do the same thing for Bill Clinton. And then I need you to go back and do the same thing for George Bush Sr. and Jr. Now, and listen, don't type in nothing that you heard. Type in something that you know for facts. Beth, listen, Beth, you know just as well as I know you can go back and replay Sunday Thunder. But if you're getting back in your routine, go ahead and do Sunday Thunder first. Unc says if she gets removed, there will be no more trial against Trump. And I think that's where it's listen, bottom line, guys, and I get a lot of flack for this, because you know, when you say stuff like this, people, you know, even my wife then, oh, well, vote for him then. Vote he crazy and you crazy. That's my wife be telling me sometimes. I don't care what y'all say. I'm voting for Trump. That's what I tell them. I tell people when I be getting these text messages from these people, Nikki Haley is coming to town, and say I text them back. I don't care. I'm voting for Trump. I don't care who it is. I just tell them, listen, stop texting me. Don't worry about who I vote for. I can't stand them jokers be texting me these long text messages, meet me down, and did this. We support and put all this money into all these people that say they running for office. They get millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Everybody already knew Nikki Haley wasn't going to win that. She wasn't going to be close to being one of the nominees for the election. And still yet businesses donated to the people, donated their hard-earned money. And what she did, she do the same thing to all of them. They pull out. There was only 2 candidates going for the presidency, whatever that word is. And it was Biden and Trump, period, point blank. He exposes too many. See, this is the thing that people don't like to talk about. They can, you know what the saying is? Before Donald Trump ran for president, everybody loved him, even the black people. He was popular in hip hop. See, the thing that about Donald Trump, he is not predictable. He's not going to follow the script of what the president said. Listen, I've seen some press conferences that Donald Trump have had with some foreign leaders, some meetings, and listen, and I'm just telling you what I see from the outside looking in or have seen compared to Joe Biden. And this is not a debate about who I'm voting for or who I think you should vote for, because we all have their right to vote for whoever we wish to, you know. But you see Donald Trump walking to these buildings with these people, and he stands firm as a man, as a leader. Some of these leaders, it was said that nobody was even supposed to touch these leaders. Donald Trump coming right, hey, buddy, how you doing? Listen, I'm from America. I'm from the greatest country in the world. What you getting ready to do, you ain't gonna do. Because if you do, this is what's gonna happen. I done seen Joe, and listen, y'all don't want to. If we were just, I'm gonna just say this. If we would just go off the looks right now. Now, I'm not saying this should determine who you vote for. If we was to go off the looks right now both of them probably old as dirt. But if you look at Joe Biden, that can't remember where to stand, nowhere he goes to do a speech, don't remember what direction to go in. Do you know that Joe Biden had a major brain surgery on the part of the brain that where he can't remember? See, this is stuff they gonna hide, where he can't remember certain stuff. That's why he stutters and he mumbles a lot of time. And I'm not picking at him. I'm just showing. I mean, the truth is the truth. You can't tell me side by side. And I know looks ain't everything. Right? But you got to say, I want a strong representation. I want and need a strong representation of me. Not just listen. Hold on, man. Let me see. The coffee done got a little. Yeah. Y'all ain't gonna sit here and tell me. Listen, anybody who trashing Donald Trump, who don't want him to be president, that's fine. But you ain't gonna tell me you 100% confident in what we got right now. Matter of fact, oh Lord have mercy. I'm gonna go a step further. You ain't gonna tell me that right now you feel confident that if something happened to Joe Biden right now, you are confident in our vice president. Oops. Let me repeat this right here. I said you ain't gonna sit here and tell me if something happens to Joe Biden right now that you confident in your vice president. Today is today, and yesterday is today's yesterday, because in a few days, today will be yesterday, and yesterday will be tomorrow. Today's the day. I know that, but I know the women don't like me today. Oh my God. I'm just spitting facts. I don't care what you say. Let's look at the truth of the reality. There ain't nobody on here who thinks. I believe y'all would, and this is just my opinion. Even the women would feel better if something did happen to Biden, that Hillary Clinton would be the next up. Besides, what her name is? I don't even know her name. Kamalisa, something like that. Say what you want to say. Listen. I don't care. Don't tune in no more. Whatever. But you ain't gonna tell me you confident in the president that you got right now, who letting all these people in. What? Listen. You ain't gonna tell me that, and they doing this in major cities, letting these illegal aliens or whatever come in and give them the right to vote. We got our veterans that's sitting on the street that fought for this country. Huh? Homeless people that's sitting on the street, but the illegals get to come in. They get 3 hots in the cot. They didn't close down some of the public schools to move in the hundreds of thousands of illegals that come in, and they can't do that for their own veterans that's here. These people get cell phones. You know, you might go someplace to try to book a hotel room and you can't get a hotel room because they got hotels. They got room and board paid for. But these ain't the conversations people like to have. I know. This is not necessary. I'll look, fam. What's going on, cuzzo? Yeah, a neck roll. I know Cheryl rolled her neck when she sent that thing. Cheryl said, "No, I didn't. I'm putting my makeup on for." But listen, that's the only reason why is because you was getting made up for church. My comment was way back when you said something else. Can't remember. Okay. Okay, you only pay me the regular tithes. I don't need the extra 10%. All right. Let's see. You know that he back in the White House and pulled the wait until he's back in the White House and pulled the Hitler dictator. Okay, so sure, you got to give me an example of where he pulled the Hitler dictatorship. Because see, what I don't want from anybody is to say what you've heard on TV. You got to give me an example of what you're talking about. I think too many times when it comes to politics or to listen, you can do this with church. People ain't got to know nothing. They only gonna show up just to vote, and they gonna vote for whoever told them what to vote like. After they have dinner at home, they gonna announce the church meeting Sunday. Everybody in the family who ain't been at church in 40 years, they gonna meet that night. They gonna talk about who they want, what they said. These people don't know nothing. They can't verify nothing be said. When they get to they gonna vote for this or vote this way because somebody said. I ain't want to go off what nobody said. I need to go off what you know. Tell me, give me the example of him being like a Hitler dictator. Talk to me. And I'm not saying Trump is the answer to America. I'm not saying Joe Biden is the answer to America. I just want y'all to look, and we got to get back to old nasty attitude. Fanny over here now. We got to get back to her. Hence the reason we don't need either of them. Haley was, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all listen. Now, this is what they say. Thanks for agreeing with me. This is what they say is the Democratic plan. And I don't know if I believe this, but I think it's far fetched. But they say that the plan is for something for him to get all suddenly sick. You know, everybody got their little. That's why I say, give me facts. You know, whether you listen to Fox News or CNN or whatever, you know, they say that the plan is to try. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that because I can't verify it. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna verify it because if I'm telling y'all I need y'all to give me facts, I'm not gonna say what they say. But if it happened, I'll come back and say, y'all remember when I was about to tell y'all what they say and I never did tell y'all? Well, this is what I'm talking about. Here we go. Presidents runs corporation. They are not kings. And listen, let me say this right here. Hunter Biden, cocaine, deals with the Chinese. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cheryl said, "I'll find it." Okay, listen, and I'm with that because that's what we need to do. And you know what the thing is, it's okay for us to have these conversations. It's okay for us to. I'm not, you know, this my dialogue or my discussion isn't to make anybody love or like Fanny. To you know, perjure her or whatever, or to condemn her. I mean, it's good conversation, but I do know from what I've seen and heard in conversations, and from watching some of her interviews, it's not a good look. It's not a good look for her. I think she needs to be removed off the case. I think she will be removed off the case. And I do think there was a new battery pack put in her back to go after Trump. And it backfired on her. But I guarantee you, the ones who gave her the battery pack that allowed her to be the new Energizer Bunny, I bet you they not standing up in her defense. I'm pretty sure somebody, and I know I'm speculating, I'm pretty sure somebody said, listen, we need your help. Because it's all politics. It's all behind the door meetings, phone conversations, and promises. We need to keep this joker off the ballot. Do this, do that, do this, do that. And now that the rubber meets the road, she out there by herself on the stand, looking like she mad because somebody ate her last cookie she been saving for lunch. Got her daddy on the stand, fumbling around, lying, telling me he told her to keep a hold. What? Let me tell you, first of all, for the safety of my child, I'm not going to tell my daughter to keep a bunch of money in her house. What the world I look like telling my, listen, yeah, keeps it. You know what? As a man, my daddy told me, boy, you got to always be able to go in your pocket and pull out some money. And he wasn't talking about no credit card. He said, because you never know what you might need on the spot. You might see something you need on the spot, and somebody ain't got no credit card reader or something. They say, well, hey, you can get it for this much. But I ain't never in a million years think about telling my daughter to keep $5, $10, $15,000 in your house. Man, you Rhonda Garrett, what's going on? And back to this, man, all these presidents, man, all these politicians, they come in and they make money. They get richer, regardless whether they're Republican or Democratic. They are owners, partnerships, and corporations. And we, the people, are stuck with the with the pain and the suffering, depending on your tax bracket. And they say now, man, you can be a six-figure person all you want. They say you just as poor as the. Now they says instead of it being a lower class, a middle class, and an upper class, they say now is uh lower class, upper lower class, and then upper class. They say there ain't no middle class no more. They say the middle class struggling just as much as the lower class because of all the taxes and stuff, all the high rise in food, prices of everything going up, cost of living going up, money ain't going up on these jobs. Yeah. On say yes, politics is not dealing with emotions of how you feel, so let your feelings stay. Yeah, yeah. That's that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I must agree. Uh, that's why I believe, I truly believe, that most people, whatever they feel about any person in office, is based off of what you heard or how you. Because most people, and I say this a lot of times, especially for the black community, and I guess I would say for the lower class white community per se, that most of us who are Democrats been Democrats because our parents, our grandparents was that, and that's just the way we grew. Well, I guess most people who are whatever they are when it comes to politics, if they don't research for themselves, they are what they are because of what their parents were. You'll be a fool if you vote Republican. Oh, okay, really? Well, I ain't gonna vote Republican. There was a video where this young boy was crying, and his mom said, "What you crying for?" He said, "Daddy called me." She said, "Daddy called you what?" She was getting mad at daddy. What you call him? She said, "Daddy called me." She couldn't understand. She said, "Son, what?" You said, "Daddy called me a Democrat." So that's instilled in him. And the boy was crying, and the mama bust out laughing, if I'm not mistaken about the video. But that just show we are more of sheep when it comes to politics. We sheep. Sheep. We are sheep when it comes to politics. We just follow what was done. We don't even look at the past and say, well, dang, I voted Democrat all these years and it ain't nothing I voted for benefited me. Or vice versa, vice versa. Yeah, I didn't vote a Republican. You know, I think if we get away from voting for party and vote for policies and hold these people accountable and start in your local elections, things to get done better. Oh, you think the presidency, you think that the election is rough. You need to get in some of these school board meetings. You need to get in some of these local community meetings. That's the way the rubber meet the road. That's when you find out how dirty it is and how people that promise to do this and do that, and listen, some of them be your family members. You be done fish fry, raise money, do this to help them get in their position. And when they get in the position, they hold this position change. Once promises are made, once money is exchanged, everything that they say they was gonna do for the community all of a sudden get put on the back burner. It's just the name of the game. I'm pretty sure Fannie was at one point and probably still is an outstanding attorney. Probably top of the line. But she messed up. And this my draws don't stink attitude look she got on her face, it ain't gonna help her at all. Well, um, we don't have to. Oh, here we go. Look at this right here. you don't have to do the research on this one. It's clearly obvious. Gee, see, here we go. And this my wife. Now we in the house, and she see I can say what I want because I don't want no more coffee, so she can't burn my lips up right now. She can't burn my lips. But again, all I'm gonna say is the obvious is what if it's so obvious on both sides. If it's so obvious, post it. Type it in the black and white. That's all I'm saying. Yes, we don't know. Politics is taught. It's about what kind of citizen you are in law. 14th Amendment. Well, see, listen. I ain't even ready for that one. I know where you're going. See, see, I can because of the conversations we had. I know how you word things, and I know how you slide into the conversation. And I definitely, we just gonna have to set it. Listen, you gonna have to just, if you willing, you inbox me and tell me what Sunday you just want to come on, and we just gonna talk. We're gonna talk about the laws of the land, rights as a citizen. We're gonna talk about those type of stuff. Listen, y'all, this is my uncle right here, man. He's a well knowledgeable guy, very smart, and I would love for him to just have a good conversation with us. Oh, here go my wife. Let me see what she's saying. She's saying something else. Neither one of them are fit. See, hold up. What you mean? Neither one of them are fit. So are we dealing with the lesser of the two evils? Are we dealing with the lesser of the two evils? She's talking about don't do it. Nah, do it. We need that knowledge. We need the understanding. The lesser of the two evils. But again, let me get back to Fanny and close out. I'm a close out with this because I might have lost some. I might have lost some followers with this conversation. Fanny, I think Fanny is going to be removed off the case. If not, and some of you may be glad if she doesn't, but if she doesn't get removed off the case, it's going to prove there is corruption. Because there's no way she shouldn't be removed off this case, especially at this point in time. Yeah, I think she should be removed off the case. And like I said, if she got more than just losing the case or whoever's on the case involved. It's more than that involved because they talking about even possible disbarment. But I wish her well. I wish her family well. Big tune. If a man want to work, let him work. What's going on, brother? Talking about Fanny with her attitude. Mike J. Span. Mike, you down there with Fanny? Fanny down there giving all y'all tax money to her side joker. Yeah, you. You down there giving all your money. Hey, that's what. Hey, listen, go down there and get some of that money for Fanny, man. Y'all have a big old E2M community down there, man. Y'all get some of that money for her, man. Go down there and tell Fanny to donate some of that $600,000 she gave to her other joker. Yeah, but no, it's a mess, man. It's a mess. And like I said, and the women today, no. See, listen. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at my wife, right? She's talking about she's going to staying cool. It's much worse. No. Nah. Well, you said he said Fanny working, level out Fannie Mae Foundation. Listen, Fanny is in a world of trouble job wise. I think is she may still work in what she's doing, but I don't think it's gonna be on the level that she was. Like I said, her one of her main speeches when she was running for the position was she would not be sleeping with the hired help. That was her thing that she put put out front, and they keep running that interview and saying it's ironic that the thing that she threw out there that maybe she was throwing bricks at somebody else, and this came back and backfired on her. Uh, but again, man, I just say women, you know, that arrogant, cocky look that she has. A lot of you women have that same look when you found in your wrong. Whether it's it's the oh well, but if you, but I did it cause, and it's and accountability is not being. And I understand she is like, hey, she fighting for her life, her job, her uh no man, we can't let Fanny want to work. Listen, man, that's a that's an insider with me and my bro right there. Fanny want to work, let her work. She working it. Yeah. Like I say, and you know what's probably gonna happen, and I hate to say this, ladies, but what's probably gonna happen is they probably will get put off the case or whatever. But I think the guy will bounce back before she does. And that's just my belief. I think yeah, I think he'll end up getting all right now. You know, you almost jacked up there, buddy. You know, you know. But I think because when you look at the attitudes during the trial from he and her, it was just total different. Her attitude. Let me see if I can find it. How she looks. I want y'all to see how she looks right here. This is during the ethics hearing. Let me see if I can find his face somewhere. I don't know if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Where that? But there he go right there. I can't find it. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But you know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. We just we just keep it right there. Yeah. But nevertheless, Albert, I mean Alberta Robinson, what's going on, Mama? How you doing? Yeah, I think right now she has the every man has seen this look. If you have a woman, Big Tune, I know you done seen it, Doc. Come on, Big Tune, talk to me. Big Tune, I know you done seen this look from your old lady. Come on now, talk to me now. Talk to me. Unc, I know you done seen this look, Unc. Talk to me now. Mike Span, you better not say nothing because you down there with Fanny. Fanny might knock on your door. Or your your wife might have her fist up to your head right now. Don't you look at that. Look at this right here. Big Tune said yes. Yeah. Yeah. And again, I and see we get so caught up in these trigger words of, it's cause she's black or racism, and we get away from the fact that she is simply wrong. She got caught in a situation, and of course, I guess she's sticking to her guns, and she know the ins and outs and the words of what to say and how to say it. But if you look, I wonder if I can find. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look real quick. Let me see. Where's the picture of where he at? That's that's the one I need. I need the one with him. Let me see where his face at. See if I can find him up there talking. Uh, is that him right there? Let me see. Hold up. Y'all work with me, and we gonna get out of here in a little bit. I just want to find his where he at. This must be something different. That ain't what I want. There we go. There go, bro. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pause it right there. See, I want to show y'all women. Look at that brother right there. That that brother. They listen. This joker know. He know. Listen, Big Tune. That man want to work. This joker know he caught in a pickle. He caught in a pickle, but that joker still want to work. He know the higher ups are looking down and seeing how he gonna handle this situation, even if they know he lying. You handled yourself well during the ethics hearing. So what we're going to do is, we're going to remove you from the case, and we're going to let you get on something else, and you'll lay low for a couple of years, and we'll bring you back up through the ranks. Fanny, old Fanny, nah. Look at bruh. What's going on, Mary Sims? How you doing? Listen, old boy want to work. Old boy ain't got no attitude on the stand. Old boy like, hey, let me just play this cool. Yeah. Now he even though they lying about some stuff, but he ain't giving the people no attitude. Listen, they was even saying with the way that she was acting doing the ethics hearing, they were surprised that the judge didn't say nothing like, hey, listen, tone it down. But again, I said if the tables was turned, if he was in that seat, let's see. Unc says she would bounce back. She's an attorney. Middleman. Yes, the look is business. All this is a listen. See, hey, Unc, you on to something? Again, I think she's gonna. She's an attorney. Some people are talking about trying to disbar her. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think he will bounce back before she does, simply because of his demeanor, simply because of how he handles himself. They are going to say you don't know how to act. Y'all know how you tell your children when we go in this store, don't say nothing. Or they say, Mom, can I go with you? You ain't going nowhere because you don't know how to act. They gonna tell Fanny, no. She's still gonna work, but she ain't gonna bounce back before he do. That's just my belief. Katrina Williams, what's going on? I don't believe she's gonna bounce back as quick as he will. And I think this look on his face. Now, imagine and see, he knows this. He's not a small black man. He know if he had to go on there with the angry black man and defending himself, like I didn't do it. So he already this man thinking, listen, Fanny don't care. Fanny like bump y'all. Fanny got the neck rolls and you like and this. And you know what she acting like? She is acting like she is prosecuting instead of being questioned. Now, if you're telling the truth is what it is. All you gotta do is stand on your truth and let it be. Like I said, she made herself look. Yeah, I don't like wine. I like Grey Goose. I like, man, if that don't sound ghetto back in the Bethel Bishop Park or Saxon Homes back in the days. I hope there ain't nobody living in those places, but y'all know what I'm talking about. If that ain't the ghetto and stuff you talking about, But I'm telling y'all right now, bruh gonna be all right. She gonna 7 times out of 10. I don't think she's gonna get back to where her status is now. I think he will in 5. And see, the thing is, he left his wife. Oh, it's gonna come. Yeah, yeah. Well, he got some. Listen, here we go. And this is from Mary Sims, a wise woman who I respect very much. She said Fanny is aggressive. Sometimes, ladies, I agree with that. She is very aggressive. Sometimes, ladies, you have to know how to pull the aggression back. You have to know how to pull the aggression. She more aggressive than the brother is. And I can guarantee you this: if she's like this in the public eye, I'm pretty sure she's probably aggressive in her relationship. But that's another thing. I'm just saying. What's this right? They don't see that. So sad. What they don't see? I need you to hit me back on that. If they disbarred her, I am going to hire her and let her do some small. Hey man, she want to work, let her work. Yeah. I mean, I hope nothing does happen in the sense of her you know, okay, I was reading another comment. Yeah, I hope she does get back to where she needs to be. Um and like I said, for her to be in the position she's in now, she has to be a good lawyer. She has to be smart. I just think she's if and when she gets removed from the case, I think they're going to um bad girl her. This is what's going to happen because of your attitude. Because the bottom line is they doing the same thing, but she don't know how to act. Her emotions are getting the best of her. I'm pretty sure now see the strong independent black woman look works sometimes, but you got to know how to be gentle. You have to know how to be receiving. You have to know when to let your emotions work for you and not let them work against you. Bruh sitting here looking like, hey, listen, Nathan, that's his name. He was like, yo, uh, every question they asked him, no, it was not. Let me show y'all how he was answering the questions. They was asking, he was um, um, yes, yes, I do agree. That time, I don't think she gave me that much. I think it might have been $500 or $2,500 at the time. Y- y'all know how fan. Well, I mean, I keep money in my house. Cause you lying on me. You lying in this right here. Yeah, y'all, you lie. No. Let me tell you something. You lie because well, my dad. See, black folks. See, my daddy tell me to keep money, lots of money in my house. Ladies, and here we go. Look at this right here. Look at this comment. Fight, girl, fight. All right, keep on fighting. Listen, when she start text messaging you, talking about please vote in support for me. I want you to text her back and say, girl, I've been fighting for you. Huh? Listen here, we say Nathan ain't worried about nothing but that bottom line, and that's that money. And what happened is my uncle been saying Fanny let them emotions get in the way of her thoughts, of her thinking. And listen, people have sex. She was single, he was married. Evidently, you would think because after he got the position, they say the day after or either the day before he divorced his wife or whatever, and whatever. And if they were single at the time, that's what. But she and he knew both of them wrong. But we talking about Fanny. That this is what you can't do. And if you are going to do it, I can't allow you to be in the position. That's why a lot of time churches don't succeed when you have family members and friends in leadership position because you put them in the position because of your relationship and your emotions instead of the person's capability to do the job. I can sign off on that. I know I can. That's why most churches fail. Too much family involved. Everybody, and listen, I came up in a family church. I can tell you, listen, my uncle here, I came up in a family church. Now, I do believe our family church was a little bit different because I think everybody in the church was family. Everybody in the church was family. Everybody was grandmama's kids or either grandkids. So we all was cousins. It was my grandmama, granddaddy, all her 13 kids, all the grandchildren, and the only people and I don't want to say outside the family, but that wasn't blood, was the ones who married into the family. Everybody was family. But I'm more or less talking about when you go into churches and what the corporations and businesses or whatever. Just like I said earlier, when my wife put in these resumes and stuff to do job, it's listen, people getting positioned in churches from who they do you know that a lot of these preachers are getting these pastoral jobs because they're getting other preachers to call in from out of town. Hey, yo, doc, put in a good word for me. They ain't qualified worth a fly on the darn wall. They get with these other preachers and they have lunches and this and they get within these associations and man, come on, man. I ain't even gonna start, man. Oh Lord, look at my wife. My wife trying to be funny. Don't worry about it. I'll be down there a little bit. She trying to be funny. Look at Mama Sims. Nathan is cool. He know. Listen, this is a wise woman, Mama Sims. Wise woman. See, and how she is wording it is very important. She says Nathan is cool. He knows when to shut up. There's a conversation that me and somebody have all the time. You have to know when to play your position and how to play it. This time, Fanny, was not the time for you to be the aggressive, angry black woman. You didn't have to be submissive and oh no, I'm not guilty. No, but this was not the when you prosecuting, that's when you jump on the joker tailbone. Nathan sitting on there like, because Nathan know his wife probably coming back to get some of that money. Nathan know. Nathan like, dang, I got some investments. I got to work. That Fanny on there trying. She don't want to have no accountability. Now listen, now Nathan lying too. Nathan lying too. Nathan, they said, bruh, we can tell by your phone records where your phone was pinging at that y'all was in the same place at least 4,500 times. I'm just throwing the name out there. He said, now, see, just the thing. If Nathan and Fanny had to use that same phone company who pinged a drug dealer or a killer or a rapist in an area at the same time as many times, they would have said that is far more enough sufficient evidence to say that you was there. You know what Nathan said? Nathan said, no, that ain't right. And that's just, I like when Nathan do this right here. You see how he do it? Look at Nathan. Look at Nathan's lips right now. Look at Nathan. Nathan said, no, that's not correct. Those not, and I guarantee you, Nathan done use those same people in some of his cases. But Nathan said their results is wrong. And Nathan said that when they was meeting together, if he stopped by her house at 9 o'clock and left 3 in the morning, Nathan said they was talking about paperwork. That what he say? That what Nathan say. Nathan say that they was talking about paperwork. And the man questioned Nathan like, paperwork? I mean, you couldn't talk on the phone. Nathan said, well, we would talk about, things on some cases. You know what, Fanny? Well, I mean, man, let me get up out of here, man. I got to get ready. I got to get ready to get up out of here. This has probably been, I think, Cassandra, what's going on? Thanks for still continue to tune in. Church politics. You know what? And I'm gonna say this, and some people may not agree. I think the way the church operated in the past isn't going to work for today's churches. I think the wait, hold on. Big Tuesday, they was talking paperwork. Yeah. Big Two, they was working on something. That's what they was doing. But yeah, the church of old, or the way that the church was ran back in the day, I just listen. Have y'all ever looked at some of y'all's congressmen and y'all people in position on the Supreme Court? Have y'all seen some of those people? Some of those people can barely walk. Some of them can barely talk. They holding positions that can be fit. Listen, all these positions needed. If the president, if the president of the United States has a 8-year term, um, at the most he can serve 2 terms of 8 years. Why in the world is everybody should have those same criteria at the most? Listen, bruh, sis, you got 8 years and you out of here. Because some of these people got this same old school frame of mind and thinking. All right, mama. I appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Tiffany, thanks for tuning in. But we're gonna go ahead and get ready to smooth on out of here. I said smooth on. I ain't even play no music today. I ain't did no videos today. We just went in today. We talked about Fannie. We talked about Nathan. We talked about Trump. We talked about Biden. Uh, but Fannie just, and like I said, the only reason why I say this because I have a daughter, right? I have a daughter, and even myself and my wife, sometimes when we conversating or my daughter feels the type of way about something, we have to tell her something. Hey, yo, man, straighten your face up. What's going on with you? Straighten your. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who you talking to? You forgot who he is? Now mind you, she not disrespectful or nothing like that. But when kids get older, they kind of, her being a young lady. My thing is, I try to, I believe my daughter is very independent. She doesn't ask so much. She don't say much. But you know, women have, and I don't know if it's because all these TV shows, but they have begun to take on more of a. They don't. A lot of women, and I'm not talking about my daughter in particular. I'm talking about the upcoming generation. They are more rough around the edges, if you know what I'm talking about. They don't have that. They don't have that sweetness. Back in the day, more females were soft, and I don't mean they was weak, but their appearance. These young ladies and women today, they hard. I think the push for independence was a good thing, but I think it led more women to believe that they didn't or don't need nobody. You're gonna have more women that's not having kids nowadays because they going I don't need no man. I can do it by myself. And now you 25, 30, 30, 40 years old with no kid. And now you want somebody to be your husband and your lover or whatever. And most men want some type of family, some type of baby or some type of something to carry on their name. And now here you is 25, 30, 35. I got my career on my mind and said I ain't worried about no man. Now all of a sudden, 35, 40 years old, where you done listen, Kevin Samuels used to talk about this all the time. You done lost your glow, but you want a high dollar, high value. I ain't even going to that conversation. We're gonna have to talk about that later. We're gonna talk about that later. You know what? Thank you. Masculine energy. They have so much masculine energy. They don't have that feminine. Now they female all day long, but they got so much masculine energy, so aggressive. Fanny, that's the word. Listen, this brother here, he's not diminishing how he's act. He's still in a manly manner, but he's respectable and he knows what role to play right now. Fanny want to work. Fanny, masculine energy. And if somebody had to do that to her in court, she would be ready to throw the book at her. That's why I say self accountability counts so much. Wait a minute, hold up. You mean you can't go? No, no, no. See. Here we go. See, that's that. No, what that mean is you can't. No, no, no. That's not what that means. See, that's not what we talking about. See, that's that. That's that. But you ain't. No, no, no. It's a difference in between talking about not letting somebody run you over or do you any kind of way, and between you being soft and feminine. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't care what you say. Y'all can take it any way you like. Men want softness and femininity, if I'm saying it right, in there. Nobody wants an aggressive, hard talk back. I got to get the last word. I got to be this woman. They want, listen, y'all men ain't got to say that. Y'all can sit here and cry if you want it. I'm just telling you. That's why more women are single, and that's why more men are going to other. I'm gonna hurt your feelings, guys. I mean, ladies, they going to other races of women because black women are the only ones who even put out front. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. I can be in. You don't hear the Asians doing that. You don't even hear the Hispanics doing that. And the Hispanic women fight back. They like to fight they men, and they men and they men will stay right there with him. You don't hear the Asian community talking how the black women talk. And listen, I don't want this to be a black and white, but I'm telling you the truth. You don't see that with the other ethnic races of people except ours. It's a standard now. It's a yeah, but ain't nobody. Listen, you gonna be strong and alone. We out of here. And listen, women, don't get me wrong, because I do agree. You have to know how to um you have to know how to be careful, but you have to allow yourself. I want to say this right because, like I said, I have a daughter. You have to allow yourself to be open and soft. Uh, because listen, no man. That what me. What I mean, that ain't what I look for. I ain't wanting to. That ain't what I looked for. That just what if my wife had to give me that energy, we wouldn't be together because that's not what I didn't. You know, I mean, heck, if you harder and you rougher than me, and I ain't talking about looks, I'm talking about your attitude. You know, because listen, a man loves a confident woman. We do, but I don't need you to be overly aggressive. I need you to be a feminine woman, and I need you to be feminine 100% of the time. Huh? Nothing wrong with being opinionated. Just yeah, just don't be strong. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Because again, I always say that women can naturally outwit or out argue a man. And see, women, that's why I say the accountability. You ever had an argument with a woman and let me say, if the woman losing the battle or the argument, they either get louder or they start crying and they get into their emotions and it's all like, well, if you love me, we can't do that. We can't be listen here now. Listen here now, Tammy. Now I'm telling you, Tammy, I'm tired of this now. Every time I come home, I can't get this. But you don't just got doggone Tammy. We don't get that. We don't get that opportunity to be soft. But the woman get to start crying, she get louder, she can walk off, and she can say, "You don't look how you talk to me." And let me tell y'all women something. You can call your man out his name all you want, and it shouldn't be done either way. But we talking about women because we talking about Fanny today. But don't be surprised. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't be surprised. And this is true. I definitely agree with you. You can be feminine and know what you want and what you're not going to accept. I definitely agree with that. No other race talk about each other like we do music, but you know what? That's that's the big part. Yeah, no other race does that stuff. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You can work just on. We win with being reasonable. That's right. That's right. Listen, guys, we got 2 minutes. It'll be 9 o'clock. I gotta get ready for church. Matter of fact, I don't even think I did my doggone my song list yet, so I know I got to go. Listen, guys, I appreciate y'all, man. I got to get out of here. It was good talking with y'all. Faith Harrison and the Chosen Vessels, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I thank you, everybody, man. We about to get out of here. But listen, shout out to Nathan, man. Nathan sitting there like, hey, I still got to work. I ain't fooling around with Fanny like that. Fanny can stand up here with attitude. I got to work. So listen, I'll see y'all later, man. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. This is your guy, Todd Mickens. I am out of here. Y'all, listen, go to church. Do something. Do something good today. But more than that, love. Tell somebody you love them. Be safe. I'll see y'all next week, same time, 7:15 on the Todd Mix. Let's talk about it podcast. One love. If you love the show, rooms open to cash out, Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle.